The Border's own 1494 2AY, Sandra and Kev for breakfast, and welcoming two guests this time around from Wodonga TAFE, as always, the CEO, Mark Dixon. Hello.
Hi, Kevin. Good to see you again.
And, of course, Jenni Myers, one of the teachers there at Wodonga TAFE. Now, we'll get to you in a moment, Jenni, but welcome.
Thank you.
So, Mark, VCAL, or Victorian Certificate of Applied Learning, is something that Wodonga TAFE does well. Who is VCAL for?
Yeah, VCAL's a really important program for the TAFE, Kev, and we support lots of schools. So I think for most people in our region, we would suggest that if a student can stay in school, they should stay in school. That probably will give them, for most people, the best option of a good education and a pathway to more education or a job. But what we're finding is more and more that there are a lot of students, really committed, good students, who are just slightly disengaged with school, or school just is not a good fit for them. And that's where VCAL, that Victorian Certificate of Applied Learning, is a really good option for them to consider, because it gives the equivalent of a Year 12 education. So it pathways them into university, it pathways them into lots of opportunities for employment through TAFE. But it's a little bit different to school. It's a different working environment. They work with the likes of Jenni here. All of our teachers have genuine work experience. So what we try to focus the VCAL students on is more of a hands-on, applied learning style, very different environment, a little bit more relaxed in some ways, and we certainly teach or treat those students as adults and work with them individually to really try and set them up for success as an alternate pathway to being in school.
Now, this is something that Wodonga TAFE is quite proud to say they do well. What makes Wodonga TAFE the best at the VCAL?
Well, I think we do it exceptionally well, and we've just heard that for the second year running, we've got the highest student satisfaction across the whole state, across all Victorian TAFEs. So evidence would suggest we do it well, but I think it's because of the relationship that we build between the student and the teacher. And we've got some fantastic teachers here that inspire me every day, but they also inspire our students. They sit and they listen, and we try and find each individual's pathway. Everybody has a different style of learning, and we need to spend time, so slightly smaller class sizes, and that gives our teachers the ability to really understand our students and work with them to get a successful outcome.
And so who is it exactly that VCAL's suitable for? And if you had to categorise sort of age, is it Year 10 students? Is it the higher, the 11, 12?
It's really for those 11 and 12 year group who have tried school and it's just not working out for them. And if that's the case, they should come and talk to us at the TAFE and just see what we could offer through that VCAL program. And that will very often get them a different type of learning, different style, but all focused on their success and opportunities post-VCAL.
And of course, as an extension to that, we've got Jenni Myers, who you said is one of the teachers with you. But Jenni, you specialise in the disability programs, a teacher amongst the disability, which again through the youth, and I guess you have quite a bit of support there to offer at Wodonga TAFE.
We do. We run programs for people with disabilities. We have two that we run specifically, which is a Certificate 1 in Work Education and a Certificate 1 in Transition Education, which really does offer vocational opportunities for people with disabilities, in particular a student with an intellectual disability, or has been supported in a program at one of the schools. It could be one of the secondary schools here or one of the special development schools. So they're programs that are tailored to meet the needs of those young people.
And so essentially between both the things that we're talking about here today, it's essentially those students who need that further education, where the school environment has supported them, in your case with the disabilities, but also in general where they need that next step in education.
Absolutely. Like the programs that we offer at TAFE give that different environment. For students that come to my program with a disability, they may have gone through a school right up to Year 12, but still want to be involved in more learning, and TAFE can offer that to them. But sometimes our students also, like a VCAL student, a school environment may not be the right option for them too, so they can come to us earlier in that Year 11, 12 sort of time as well. So our program is a post-school options program, but sometimes post-school can be around year 11 and 12 for some students.
For some of them. And what makes Wodonga TAFE, and I guess yourself and your team, Jenny, the leaders in that particular area?
I think Wodonga TAFE have been providing this program in the work education and transition education for a long time. So we've learned, from experience. Really, it's been over 20 years we've been delivering this program, and we have experienced staff. We have staff that are experienced in education and disability and vocational areas. So they come with a real range of skills that they can offer to students that come along to our programs.
Yeah, well, there certainly is always something on offer at Wodonga TAFE, from driving courses through to these particular VCAL or disability services and programs. Thank you for your time today, Mark Dixon, CEO, and also Jenny Myers, one of the teachers there. And I'm sure you'll get plenty of inquiries for either of those from parents, obviously welcome to make the inquiry on behalf of their children, or even grandparents as well.
Thanks, Kevin. And obviously mid-year enrolments are coming up, but students and parents can come and talk to us at any time. Thank you.
Thank you.